and welcome to the stream. Thanks for spending your precious time coming in and hanging out as I experienced the game for the first time. Trying to get back to my Legend of Heroes project, and today is the July 23rd, 2020. This is, I believe, the 21st stream, and unfortunately, I lost the VOD for the 20th stream. I don't know how that happened. I'm like looking through my I'm like looking through my video producer, and it's like, okay, it's like I see April, June, July, but then like according to hold on, let's get into the to this. My last stream was July 2nd, and I kind of remember that feeling like that was that's the case where we finished out the chapter, and I'm not seeing it in the list. I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna like lose this section of my playthrough, and it's like unfortunate because even more so because it's like not an insignificant story beat. I'm like, dang, what happened? Because like I saw some other stuff that I was gonna lose. Like, okay, whatever. That was like, oh, maybe it was like around the same time, and like Twitch kind of groups videos together. Like, oh, you're gonna lose these videos together, and like they were kind of separated in my list of videos. So I couldn't see that I was gonna lose it. Oh no. I need to be more diligent about making a VOD like right away. 'Cause I usually like let the raw stream sit for a while, and then it'll tell me like, oh, you have 5 days left. It'll go like, you have 5 days left before this video goes away, and it's like, okay, 4 days, 3 days, and I'm like, okay, I'll make a VOD now. Oh no. Okay, so I'm just gonna like kind of recap what happens, what happened to get to the end of chapter 5. Um, the general was organizing with us to kind of stop the dragon that went on the rampage that was here, and we went into the mist. And at first, like we were only supposed to like just like find the dragon. Oh, I should close my window because the wind is freaking blowing hard. It's gonna interfere with my mic. Yeah, at first we were only supposed to find it, but we decided to like kind of make a move and like try to find a way to stop it, because Agate, he modified his sword in a way that like messes up artifacts, those legendary artifacts. And we fought the dragon, and eventually we were able to get the finishing blow on that artifact. Well, first we like got to hit the artifact, but it didn't quite finish it off. So we fought the dragon, and then he kind of, it was like in its, quote unquote death throes, but the dragon's immortal and stuff. We find out that it actually was immortal. Because maybe it's like a a force of nature. But yeah, Agate like climbed up this like little ledge. He jumped off with his fancy slash, and he destroyed the thing. And then it was no longer under control of the what are they called? The group, the evil group. And then the dragon was like talking to us psychically, and it kind of weirded us out. And it was gonna offer us like a bunch of like money or something, but Agate didn't like that. He's like, okay, um, he kind of made it so the dragon like hired them for a Bracer Guild mission, and that's how he justified accepting like money or something like that. He's like, oh, we're just taking the money in advance. And There's some stuff that the dragon answered, but the dragon said he couldn't answer everything. For some reason, I forget why. But he also couldn't really interfere with the world of man. That's part of the reason why. And then he flew up, and then he psychically talked to like the general in their airship for a little bit, and then he flew off. And that's where we are. So recap over. I was gonna start the stream a little bit earlier, but I like accidentally fell asleep. So the stream isn't gonna be as long as I'd like before I have to get ready for work. Hey, it's the bandits. Where's... He jumped off. He committed seppuku in midair. Oh, no, there he is. Oh, there you are. I can see the moon more clearly from here. And I can feel the breeze on my face. Ha! Oh, you're being so mysterious, Joshua. Okay. Looks like you aren't just trying to be cool. This is the sort of thing your job takes, isn't it? The moonlight, the position of the clouds, the flow of the wind, every detail is vital. I wish to lower the possibility of failure as much as possible. Don't say it like that, you idiot. If you fail, you'll die, you know. Don't worry, the possibility of failure is very remote. Back in my previous life, I used to conduct missions like this every day. The real danger will come if I succeed. Hey Joshua, do you really absolutely need to do all this? Hmm? You're Erebonian, same as us. I mean, yeah, circumstances mean that none of us can really go home, but I just don't get it. Why do you feel like you owe this piddly little backwater anything? Just let these Ouroboros idiots do whatever they want to it. And hey, it's still not too late, you know. You can come with us, away from Liberal. We can head out to some independent state and raise our flag there, you know. And hey, if you really don't like the whole Sky Bandit gig, we can try and find something else to do. I was talking to Kyle and Don, and we were thinking the Bobcat could make a good legit shipping vessel, you know, speed and all. An airship delivery service. I could see it having some potential. Demand for that kind of service is certainly going up. It'd be a safer job than sky banditry at any rate. Well then, technically we do have some berths open. That you do. Once I've crushed the Society's plan, and if I manage to survive, I'll think it over. You needn't worry, this completes our contract. As promised, your cooperation here means I'll consider the favor you owe me redeemed. You can depart whenever, I won't mind. Forget it. Hmm? You idiot moron jerk! Who the hell was talking about debts? She's thirsty, Josh, she's thirsty. Give her a little sippity sip. Forget it, who cares about you? Just go leap into danger and die if that's all you want to do. I'm sorry, Josette. Adios' mercy. Not easy playing dumb, is it? Kyle. I do wish she'd finally grow out of her more childish tendencies. Even so, I think you could have handled that better. It's true. I cannot apologize, but I do feel sorry for what I've done to her. Man, you sure have an odd way of being nice, Astray. You want to make it up to her, give that offer some serious thought. Assuming, of course, you won't be joining up again with your nice young bracer lady after this. Huh, no, that won't be happening. In the end, the worlds we live in are too different. She and I should never meet again. It's for the best. Well, if that's how you think. In that case, Josette's offer does have some appeal, yeah? It does. I'm going to give it some thought. Look who's decided to show themselves. Dawn, is that them? Yeah, it's just like the lad predicted. They're approaching from the northeast. You heard the man. To the bridge. Got it. Hey, we're controlling Josh now. Ah, there you are. What's the situation? Heh, just what you predicted it would be. Look at the display. Altitude of 1560 arc, entering Liberolian territory from the northeast at 2100 Selg per hour. With that kind of altitude and speed, they aren't normal ships. Looks like that special radar of yours is working, eh? Don't congratulate me yet. We don't know who they are. It's possible they're Erebonian scout ships or something. Kyle, do we have any visual contact yet? Got them. Sending the image to your display. Now there's no doubt. That's our target. That ship kind of looks like the ship in Final Fantasy X too. Heh. Well, that's the stage set then. Now it gets exciting. Let's do this then. Lad, you're ready for this, right? Absolutely. Once I'm in place, begin immediately. Okay. Dawn, Kyle, Josette, thank you for everything. Our relationship may have been based on a contract, but I'm glad I met you. What? What? Huh? It would be a bit more appropriate to say it once the mission's over with, but I may not get the opportunity, so let me say it now. Thank you. Be well, everyone. He just... Heh. Dramatic till the very end. Ugh. Even at the very end, you managed to be so uncute. What's all this thank you business with a face like you're walking to your execution? You think hearing that'll make me happy? You think those are the words I want to hear? Josette, just promise me that you won't do anything too crazy. That you'll come back alive. Given who I'm about to pick a war with, I can't guarantee anything. But I'll promise this. Even if I don't succeed on my goal, I will come back alive and give you all my thanks. Will that be enough? Yeah. Don't forget, I collected on my promises, Buster. Why is that shaking? Altitude stable at 50 and 59R, crossing into Liberolian airspace now. Set course for Valeria Lake. Roger. Doesn't look like the Liberolian airships noticed us. Stealth functionality. Nice. A nice little piece of tech they loaded us up with. If we didn't have that doohickey, we'd be causing a bit of a fuss right about now, you know? I mean, forget us. Imagine what would happen if those liberal hicks saw that monster come in for them. Don't I wish I could see that. What? Are we under attack? The hell are you idiots panicking for? Check the damn radar. Contact, one small ship approaching from 4 o'clock. Database match found. The Kapua Sky Bandit ship Bobcat, Reinford make. Sky Bandits? Dun, 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 dun. Now. Oh, okay. I really wonder if that's like possible. I like maybe like if you gave yourself like a lead and then maybe you could fall towards them and then their ship would catch up to you and then that grappling hook probably gives you a little bit of a leeway. Alright, it worked. Oh, so it did. Time for us to beat it then. The airship is breaking off? What do we do? Do we pursue? No, leave them alone. If they were Royal Army, we'd have to pike them and all, but we don't have time to bother with small fries. Understood. Right now our only job is clearing the glorious flight path. Let's head back to base for now. We should let Sir Campanella know about the bandits. Oh, so these guys do work for Ouroboros. Interesting that they'd have like a formal like group name, Crimson whatever's, Crimson Soldiers. Ha, they're pulling out as well. Everything went exactly like he thought it would. Yeah, Josette, don't worry. It's Joshua Astray, we're talking about. He'll come back safe. Oh, that's why he called him Astray. Astray? Astray? Because I'm so used to calling him, uh, what's his name? What's the last name? Bright. Like, Cassius Bright. Yeah, he will. He's got a promise to keep after all. Chapter 6, The Whereabouts of Bonds. Oh boy, I was wondering if you wanted to get the last word in. The Blade Lord is bold, if nothing else. No kidding. And I really screwed up in letting him get away. Sorry guys, I've got no excuse. Oh, that's right, after the encounter with the dragon, Agate went to go like pay respects at his sister's grave, and for some reason the general was there also paying respects to some he didn't really say who. He said like just fallen, maybe just the fallen people in the village in general, because like his war strategies kind of like their village was like a casualty or something. And then also Loe, the Blade Lord guy, showed up to, I forgot exactly what he said. No, you made the right choice in letting him go. A graveyard is no place for the living to settle their arguments. Hamel, though, why is that causing an itch in the back of my skull? Yeah, didn't Loe mention that before? Do you know anything, Chloe? I don't, I'm sorry. I imagine grandmother would know something, but given that it seems to be some kind of state secret, she may not be willing to tell me until I'm older. Good point. How about you, Olivier? Hamel's in Erebonia, right? It is, although even we don't speak of it much, so it's always a surprise to hear it brought up in conversation. Oh, why is that? Hamel was a village in the southernmost reaches of the Empire, near the Liberalian border. I say was, for you will find it on no map of the Empire today. Huh? It's not gone, is it? The village was demolished in a landslide some time ago. A number of the residents lost their lives then. As I understand it, it is now little more than than empty ruins and ghosts. That's awful. So that's it, huh? But still, even if a lot of people die, there's no excuse for his actions. I have undersold the scale of the disaster, I think. Rumor says that very few of the villagers survived. Only rescue units saw precisely what happened, but few living these days can claim to know a Hamel resident. It was that bad? It's not unheard of for landslides to swallow entire settlements. They're sometimes called mountain tsunamis because of how they create waves of pure rock and earth. It's an odd thing to suddenly bring up in context, however. I mean, what in the world would Hamel have to do with Her Majesty and General Morgan, or Liberal at all? Alas, at this point, we don't know enough to confirm or deny anything. Let me poke up my old nose around the various corners of the guild to see what I can find out. And enough about Hamel for now. We've other business. First of all, let me give you payment for all you've done. Okay, received payment for Dragon Assault Case. 2000 Mira, 3 plus 3 BP. Still Bracer C-Class. Ooh. Dragon Pursuit, 8000 Mira, 7 BP. You went through quite a lot with this dragon mess. You've done the name of the guild proud. You really think so? We still didn't stop whatever experiment they were running. Don't think we can claim much of a victory on this one. This also means they've conducted experiments in all of Liberal's major regions. We have to figure out what the Society plans to do next as soon as we can. Yes, about that. Why don't you all take a break for a little while? Huh? Rest, but as I said... Oh, I heard, but I'm serious. You've been running around from Rouen to Gronsel to here, solving case after case, with barely so much as time to sleep. If you don't take at least a single moment to unwind, you'll snap your springs. But we can't just take a break in the middle of something so important. We still need to act if Ouroboros makes another move. I don't know how much time we would have to rest, but Lugren does have a point. The army's patrols have kicked into high gear thanks to all the dragon shenanigans. They should be able to handle any immediate danger, I think. And I've been meaning to mention, it seems Kurt's team has found it. Huh? It? Wait, like... You mean they found Ouroboros' base? Yes, Kurt reported they got a solid lead a few days ago. If they can pinpoint the base, they'll be busy again soon enough. So I really think it would be a good idea to rest while you can. Yeah, I see. In that case, I'll take you up on that, Lugren. Remember, part of a bracer's duty is to ensure that he can keep performing his duties. Getting rest is a part of that. True enough. Well, I guess the world ain't gonna end if we take a breather. Bracer wisdom prevails again. Zin, you are a sage and a gentleman. Still, Lugren, given that you're suggesting a break, I assume you have a destination in mind. Heh, sharp, Olivier. Truth be told, I got a little something nice from Mayor Maybell. She wanted it separate from your normal pay for the dragon business. Huh? What else could she be paying us with? Oh, just a reservation at the Kingfisher Inn on the lakefront to the south. She's paid for all of you to stay there for 3 days. Seriously sweet. Received overnight ticket. Ah, the hospitality of Beau's beautiful mayor once again shines like a beacon through the fog of weariness. Huh. Yes, it's just like Maybell to do something like this. So we're going on a vacation, right? To the Kingfisher Inn? That's right. It's a luxurious inn with a fantastic view of Valeria Lake. They're famous for their food, fine spirits, and they provide boats for going out onto the lake. Hey, that sounds great. This does sound like a nice little vacation. Yeah, if we gotta take a load off, Kingfisher's close to the best place in Liberal to do it. You got that right. Let's not waste Mayor Maybell's kindness, guys. Come on. Oh, You may now reconfigure your party, swap party members and their gear in and out as needed, and select move out when ready. Okay. Okay, let's start with the people that we're not gonna take.
Let's do it.
Ooh, I should probably take Zin. He's like way under level than everybody else. Well, we're gonna take the girls because I enjoy their dialogue more than the guys. But in the fights, we're gonna take these two guys for sure to level them up.
Your aid, please. All right.
This ought to perk you up. Oh, okay. Together now.
crystal heals. Now let's give her Alright, we'll head for the Kingfisher Inn first. Thanks for doing this, guys. Make sure we all get checked in. Lugrin called ahead for us, so I doubt we'll have too much trouble getting rooms for everyone. Never fear, leave it to us. Okay, so we should probably check the guild board just in case, don't you think? I mean, the whole dragon mess has died down, but it might have kicked up some other issues, and I'm still kind of worried. Well, Lugrin did have a point earlier, remember? There is some wisdom in not overdoing it, and simply going to the lakefront. Going to enjoy the lakefront. You have a point. Alright. And let's just tie up loose ends and head to Valeria Lake. Yeah. Okay, merchant escort, client Murano, 5,000 Mira, difficulty medium. Looking for a brazier escort to Ravenue Village. Person to be escorted is one young woman. Quest is only for one way. Contact at South Block, Central Street 11. Chino Mayor, second floor. Okay, long term. Memories of distant days. Client Corna. Mayor, 3,500 Mira, difficulty low. Searching for a relative who went missing 10 years ago. For details, please come for an explanation from me. I'll be waiting at Kirsch's bar. Okay. Metal staff, reinforced metal staff etched with decorative designs. Sure. Sturm. A whip with a metal flange has unpredictable trajectory. A zero type orbital gun. I can't tell if it's any better. Rune blade long sword of ancient text. Oh, it's not as good. Okay, this is not as good. Oh, they really did go to the inn. Dang. We can't switch out our party members. And possibly... And figure out if possibly getting a weapon upgrade. Ah, darn. Well, we could probably come back later, though. Because we're only taking a vacation for 3 days, and then we'll probably come here and then meet up and strategize again. Okay, so we'll have to check that again. Okay. We could spare some of this. Okay, we already have one of these. Ooh. That's still worth it. Have one of these. Okay. speed though. Speed plus 40%. Yeah, that worked out nicely. Able to get one of each of the double slot thingies. Where are we supposed to go? Excuse me. You're Miss Murano, right? Yes, that's right. You all must be bracers? Yes, ma'am, that's correct. You're looking for an escort to Ravenue Village, yes? That's right. I'd like to head to that lovely little town and have a look at their orchards. Though if I may, you look a little young for a bracer. Are you quite sure you can do this? Excuse me, ma'am. I am a certified senior bracer. I'm totally capable of doing this. I mean, I've helped fight a freaking dragon. I can fully vouch for Estelle's abilities as a bracer, ma'am. If that's unsatisfactory, I'm afraid you'll have to wait for another local bracer to become available. Oh my, I suppose you really can't judge a book by its cover. Or you can't judge by a cover, yeah. Okay. I always like putting on my own covers on my books anyway. I'll trust you, young lady. How about it? Shall we be off? Yeah. Sure, we're ready when you are. Very good, let's be off then. So we're going to Ravenue, right? In that case, we'll want to head out the west gate of the city. Yes, that's right. And then up the mountain road. I'll meet you by the west gate. I imagine you have a few things to prepare before we go. Yeah, a little prep time would be great, thanks. We'll be right there. Very good. Don't keep me waiting for long now. Let's get going. Alright. There was the other quest. Kirsch's Bar. Where is that? trying to find the other one. Okay, that's the chapel. What's this? Here we go. Pardon, can I have a moment? Of course, what is it? Are you Corna? We're from the Racer Guild. Oh my, yes, thank you for coming. I've been waiting. This must be about my request. Nice to meet you then. I am Estelle Bright, Senior Bracer. I wonder if she only says that after you have that encounter with the other lady. I wonder if you talk to this lady first, she'll just be like, "Hi, I'm Estelle," you know. But now she's like, "I'm Estelle Bright, Senior Bracer. Don't forget, Senior Bracer. Don't forget." My apologies for calling on you like this, but I fear I have no other resources left to me. This will take some time to explain. Can you hear me out? Go ahead. If this will take a while, there's no need to stand around here. Let's have a seat and talk. Good idea. Let me see if I can claim us a table. So, ma'am, you're searching for someone, yes? Someone you haven't seen in 10 years, was it? Yes, I'm searching for my niece. Her name is Rainy. If she's alive, she would be about 20 now. Wait, if she's alive? I don't quite... Ah, wait, 10 years ago. I think I can guess what this is about. The 100 Days War, yes? Oh. Yes, exactly. When hostilities broke out, my sister was staying in the city. She wasn't able to get out before the Imperial Army reached the city. Thanks to an acquaintance of my sister's, I soon learned of her and her husband's passing. And while I never had word of exactly what happened to Rainy, well, it was easy to assume. It's been 10 long years. I'd completely given up, assuming Rainy had long since joined the goddess. But very recently I learned something new. A source told me that Rainy had not only survived, but had been adopted by someone here in Bose. So then you think Rainy's alive? Honestly, I don't know. I barely dare to hope. And what's worse, my source was vague. I have no idea who adopted her. Oof, that makes things harder. But my heart tells me to believe. To believe the sweet little girl my sister loved is still alive. I wonder. I have a thought. I'm not gonna say it yet, but I have a thought. I must believe, which is why I beg you, help me. We understand, ma'am, don't worry. It's definitely worth investigating. We don't have much in the way of clues, though. All we have is a name and an age, right? I do have a photograph of Rainy as well. A photo? That'd help. Yes, it's not much, but... Oh, she's so cute. Yes, I may need to avoid sugar for a little while after this. She would be 10 in this photo, yes? Yes, it was taken right on her 10th birthday. Okay, so I was a little off the mark, but I think I'm still in the ballpark. And my thinking wasn't completely off base. And now that I think about it, maybe I was off base. Yes, it was taken right on her 10th birthday. Just before her family left on holiday. Huh? Estelle, what's wrong? Oh, it's nothing really. I was just kinda mad, I guess. An innocent kid like that, caught up in that stupid war. It is a story too many of us know too well. We must find this girl and return her to her family, right, Estelle? Yeah. Corna, may we take this photograph? Please, by all means. Received photograph of Rainy. Well, we know what she looks like now, but how are we actually gonna do this? Rainy could be anywhere. She might not even be in Bose anymore. We do have the photograph. It's very possible someone will remember her. Do you think that'll work? Well, it has only been 10 years. If no one remembers exactly what happened to her, there's a fair chance someone will at least remember her. It's our best shot, I guess. Let's start asking around then. Please, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you are my only hope. If you find anything out, please come by here again. We will. Okay. The market has reopened, and yet Mayor Maybell is still so busy. It's so difficult being mayor. Busy. At first I was kind of thinking, oh, wouldn't it be an interesting twist if it was Mayor Maybell? Like, oh, she was found by the former mayor and raised as one of his own, and she became, you know, the mayor after being adopted. But then I remembered, like, no, her dad actually did. No, she actually had like she actually was like the mayor's daughter, and yeah, she's blonde also. So yeah, it's not her. What I'm thinking now is that it's actually her, the maid. I forget her name right now. Like, I think it's Lena or something like that. Len. Let's talk to Mayor Maybell first. Hello again, everyone. Thank you for all your hard work. If you're wondering about the Goldia crystal, don't worry. I'll use it very carefully. By the way, the Goldia crystal is like a super rare Sepith crystal or something like that. They're gonna sell and make money and then use it to restore like all the damage that was done in town. It was given it to us by the dragon as payment. Has Lucan told you about the arrangements I made? Yeah, he just told us. We'll be glad to abuse your hospitality if you don't mind. Abuse it to your heart's content. I know it isn't much of a holiday, but do try to get some rest. Oh, we intend to. Yeah, don't worry, we'll take it easy. They do say resting is a part of a bracer's job. Have a good holiday, everyone. Oh, Lila. Oh, I remember she was like injured from saving Mayor Maybell when the roof of the market collapsed from the dragon or something like that. Hello, everyone. You have my most sincere thanks for helping Miss Maybell. Yeah. I kind of feel like you're the one who suffered the most in all this. Are you sure you're okay? I'm fine. Please do not worry on my account. More importantly, I believe you are heading to the Kingfisher Inn on Miss Maybell's invitation. You have been working very hard between the dragon case and other things. Please enjoy this chance to relax. Miss Maybell worries after you greatly. Aw, thanks. We'll enjoy ourselves, trust me. Really, it's not her. She got the blue hair. And we really knew nothing about her past. All we knew is that she's, you know, Miss Maybell's like maid and assistant or whatever. Huh. Okay. I don't remember anyone else that has like a dark blue hair. Oh. Well, I suppose we can do the this quest in the meantime. There you are, I've been waiting. Shall we proceed? Let's go. Yeah, I think we all know the road by now, but remember, this time Miss Murano is with us. We should avoid contact with monsters whenever possible. Yes, quite so. What a waste of time a fight would be too. Why, keep me out of danger and I may just give you all a nice little bonus. We'll do our best, ma'am. Let's be off then. Alright. Autobots, roll out. Normally I would be sprinting, but I want to like make sure I don't hit the enemies. North Avenue Village. Hey, you stupid bird, you better not move. So it's exactly as I'd heard. They've already started to rebuild their orchards little by little. Well, they'll certainly have their work cut out for them, but they're taking a step in the right direction. Yeah, they're getting all kinds of help from all over too. I'm sure they'll be just fine. Yes, I believe in them. I wish we merchants could be of some aid to them. Morana, are you thinking of trying to save Ravenu? Oh my, no. I have no intention of setting myself up as some kind of savior to these people. I'm ultimately just here for business. I'm going to look at the orchards and get a feel for how bad the situation is. Of course, if things are looking up, I can always invest. Well then, I should be getting to work. Okay. This means this is goodbye then. It is indeed. I must declare I sorely misjudged you earlier. I'll contact Lugren and arrange a bonus for you. Huh? Really? Why would I lie about a thing like that? You earned it. Be careful on your way back. We will be. Good luck with your work. Quest Merchant Escort completed. Hey. Report the results for Merchant Escort. Ooh, 5,000 plus 5,000. Mira, 3 plus 2 BP. Okay, still rank C. Good work. Okay. Maybe like an old person would know. Showing off the photo, little girl to... How do we do that? Do we like... Do we have to, go into items? Oh, we actually do have to. That's interesting. I mean, but this game it does really focus on immersion. So, like this series of games, it's not like other RPGs where like you just talk to them and it'll like kind of auto show them stuff or stuff like that. Okay, let's try Maybell. Maybe it's Maybelline. Gasp, this is... Estelle, where in the world did you get this picture? Well... Estelle explained that the group was looking for Corna's niece, who went missing in the 100 Days War. Is that so? Why has it come up now, of all times? Why do I get the feeling you have some idea of what's up? I may, at that. Out of curiosity, have you shown that photograph to Lila yet? To Lila? No, not yet. Do that first, then. I think you may obtain a clue of some kind. I think so, too. Our sleuthing skills confirmed. You look. That picture. Yeah, you see, Estelle explained that the group was looking for Corna's niece who went missing in the 100 Days War. I see. Do you have any idea who's in this photo? No, I'm afraid not. You sure? You looked a bit surprised when you saw it. Yes, I was struck by how much that girl resembles an acquaintance. I was a little unsure if it was her. Oh, okay. Sort of odd, though. Mayor Maybell said you might have some kind of clue for us. Is that so? I'm sorry, but I must get back to work. Please pardon me. You liar. Usotsuke. Everyone, I wonder. Have you shown that photograph to Lila yet? Yeah, we had her look at it. Did you now? Did she say anything? Yeah, she really freaked out for a moment when she saw it. She didn't say much of anything, though. Though it was so obvious she was hiding something, it almost hurt. I see. Blast it, Lila. Why? I suppose it falls to me to explain. I think I'm a little lost. You know the girl in the picture? Of course I do. I've known the girl in that picture for ages, and she's very important to me. Because the girl in that picture is Lila. And we're in love, but we have a hidden love because, you know, the mayor has to have kids and stuff. Say what? Oh my. Really? You're sure? Completely and absolutely. Lila came to our home on a certain day 10 years ago. The day the army of Erebonia began its assault on the city of Bose. No way. When Father returned after assisting in the evacuation of most of the citizenry, He had a girl with him. Father would only say that she had been entrusted to him by strangers. That girl was Lila. Now that I look, she was even wearing the same clothes then, though they were bloody and torn. That more or less matches Corna's testimony. I think we have our answer. One thing though, the names. We're looking for a girl named Rainey, not Lila. Rainey? So that was Lila's old name? Yeah, that's what Corna told us at least. Hang on, you didn't know Lila's real name, Mayor Maybell? No, she never told us. Wait, I'm a little confused. She didn't give you her name? Surely she knew her own name at the age of 10. I wish she could have given us her name, or anything in those days. When Lila came to live with us, she could barely say anything at all. How can I even describe it? It was as if she was in a state where she'd forgotten how to speak entirely. How would that even... Shock can cause a loss of speech in severe cases. I've heard it can be prevalent in victims of terrible battles in war. Adios' mercy. Just thinking about what she must have seen makes me shiver. Yes, her soul was far more hurt than her body when she came to live with us. We all tried our best, but Lila always kept a distance between herself and everyone else. So we never learned her true name. How would she get the name Lila then? Father gave it to her. It was inconvenient to say the least for her to remain nameless. I see. I think I understand now. All that's left then is to ask her. Yes, there's only one thing to do. Let me get Sarah to bring her here. I brought her, milady. Thank you, Sarah. Would you leave us for a bit? Of course, pardon me. Lila, come here. What would you ask of me, Miss Maybell? Our racer friend showed me this photograph. That's certainly a familiar face, isn't it? Lila, this is you, isn't it? I think I can guess why you're remaining quiet. You're concerned about Father, aren't you? I know you feel as though you owe Father a great debt. But Lila, I don't want that to be a burden on your life, and I know he wouldn't either. A burden? Yes, it's why you haven't said anything about this all this time, isn't it? You feel obligated to remain here out of debt to what Father did? That is, well... Father said it often, didn't he? Those trapped by the shackles of the past can never blaze a new trail. Lila, you've done more for our family than could ever have been expected or asked of you. You don't need to keep shackling yourself to the past. Go meet this Corna woman. Meet her and reclaim your life. Miss Maybell, I understand what you're trying to say. Unfortunately, however, the Rainey you are searching for is no longer with us. Huh? What do you mean? Rainey was killed in the 100 Days' War alongside her parents. She rests peacefully somewhere in this land. That is what I've told myself all these years. Because if I didn't, it would be too sad, too lonely to bear. Oh, Lila. Lila. I can't believe this. I've been such an idiot. You've been bearing all this within you all this time. I should have... Lila? I don't think you need to lie to yourself anymore. I had to throw that in there. Um, don't you? I'm sorry. Mayor Maybell, Sarah, Maynard, the people of the market, I bet a lot of others around town too. Everyone thinks of you as part of their family, Lila. There's no way you're alone anymore. Estelle. Indeed. Yeah, Estelle is right. I think so as well. Lila, are you listening? Do you see what they mean? You're one of the most... No, with Father gone, you're the most precious, important person in my life. Oh, I ship it. I ship it. This is the OTP of the game. So saying you're alone like that, please don't say something so terribly sad. You've never been alone, Lila, ever. Miss Maybell and Lila, lying to yourself to forget something painful. It's exactly what Father hated to see. Someone trapped by their past. Father entrusted us both with such a valuable lesson. Please don't let it go to waste. Lila, go meet Corna, please. Or does what Father taught us mean so little to you? Very well, I'll accept defeat. Miss Maybell, you're terrible. How is anyone meant to say no to an argument like that? That, my dear Lila, is the secret to driving a hard bargain. Happy endings always warm the heart. Whew, good to see that's all settled. Yes, I'm glad. Come on then, let's go meet her. Pardon? Go meet. You're coming, Mayor Maybell? I don't think it's a problem. With her father passed away, she has to go in his stead. Yes, precisely. Come on, Lila, let's be off. Alright. I'll accompany you then. Oh, no you don't. I'm the one accompanying you this time. Come on, get in front of me. Left, right, let's go. But, huh, it's okay, Lila. After all, you're the star this time. Precisely, see? Listen to the smart bracer lady. Come now, hurry. Come on, hurry now. I'll be right behind you. Maybell. Oh, they're so adorable. I see. To think things got so complicated. Rainy, I'm so sorry we didn't come looking for you. I wish we could have found you sooner. No, Auntie, don't don't apologize. It wasn't anyone's fault except maybe that of the times. And over the last 10 years, I can honestly say I've been very happy. Miss Maybell, thank you so very much. I owe you and your father a debt that can never be repaid. No, not at all. If anything, I should be grateful to you and your sister and her husband. Lila has been such an important part of my life. I should say Rainy. I'm sorry. No, please call her as you have. That is the name she has here, after all. I'm just glad to know she has been safe and happy, no matter her name. Miss Maybell, I beg you, please continue to take care of her. Well, I would certainly love for her to remain with us, but do you not intend to take her home with you? Oh, I planned to at first, of course, but seeing her now, I couldn't be so cruel. To continue living here with the people she loves and all her friends. No one who loves her could take that away from her. Auntie Corna. Now, Dumpling, don't make that face. Of course, I do hope you'll visit your uncle and me every once in a while. I know the distance will make it difficult, but we would both love it. Why would distance be an issue? I didn't mention, but our home is quite far away. You know where the lemon state is, I take it? The lemon state? Is it next to the lime state? Of course I've heard of it. That's where the guild has its training ground and headquarters. Most bracers have heard of it, yes. I see. So Lila's not far from Liberal. That does sort of explain the kind of unique feeling she's always given off. Even by airship, it's quite a trip. I do hope you'll come and visit someday. But even then, I will still keep in touch. I will too. And I promise I'll find time to visit. I'll be counting the days until then. Now, Rainy, let me get another good look at you. Ah, you really are the image of your mother. I look like Mother? That you do. Not just in appearance, but even in the way you move, your speech. You really are so like your mother when she was at your age. I'm sure she has been watching over you. Your wonderful new friends and family, it's what she would have wanted. Live happily, my Rainy, for your mother's sake as well. I will, Auntie. I promise I will. Oh, oh my gosh, pierces the heart. This game has even like wonderful side quests at times. Like not just the stupid ones where it's like hunt down monster X at road Y. Quest memories of a distant day completed. Say, Lila. Yes, Miss Maybell. About what we were discussing earlier. When were you planning on doing it? My trip back to Lemon, you mean? I haven't quite decided yet. Alright. Just be sure to and let me know when you're going well in advance, okay? I'll need to adjust my schedule. What do you mean, Miss Maybell? Well, I am going with you after all. I really want to see what your home was like. Besides what? I was thinking it would be really nice to hear some stories from your childhood. I know you've heard all sorts of stories about me from before you came to live here. And I need to find some kind of embarrassing chink in that armor of yours, or I won't be able to do anything with you. So you're after my naughtiest secrets, ha! Well, I'm afraid I shall have to disappoint you, Miss Maybell. My early childhood was one of exquisite conduct. Unlike certain infamous tomboys, who would be scandalized should their past be made public, I have nothing to fear. Oh, really? I wouldn't underestimate my ability to sniff out the truth if I were you. Ha! Well, let's see what you can manage. Oh yeah, they're so the OTP. I'll let you know as soon as I've made a decision. Please do, Lila. Anyway, what's on the agenda for today? You have your regularly scheduled meetings inside the manor from morning until tea time. Afterward, you will attend the review board for applicants to the market. Wait, the review board? That's today? Oh, Adio, strike me dead. I have to read those applicants' evaluations right away. Lila, hurry, we've got to move it. We've got to move it. Oh goodness, something tells me I won't be going to Lemon for a while. I got a Facebook message that just makes me like facepalm. Okay, report. Report the results from memories of distant days. 3500 Mira, 5 BP. Rank advancements to Senior Bracer C+ rank. And then C++. I wonder if we're gonna hit B rank in this game. Because I think we made it to all the way from, what was it, G? From Junior Bracer rank like G to A, and then we like graduated, and now we're a Senior Bracer in this game. So I wonder. My guess is that we're gonna hit B by the end of this game, and then in the third game, we're gonna hit A, and then we're gonna be like, or we're gonna be B, and then we're gonna go to A in the third game. That's my guess. I don't think we're gonna hit that like mysterious like S rank like her dad Cassius. Received Grail Locket accessory as a perk. Good work. Always nice to see some progress. Check the board. All good. Okay, let's see what that does. Ooh, prevents all abnormal status except KO, or ornament modeled after a Holy Septian artifact. Yes, please. Yeah, we'll give it to Estelle. I've seen some images of Estelle in the new like Trails of Cold Steel 3 and 4 and stuff. Man, I'm doing like a nice symbol with my hand right now. She looks nice. Like she looks cute here, obviously, but she like grew up a little bit. She looks nice. Still not a fan of pigtails on anyone like older than like 12, but she looked good. South of Bose along the Valeria Lake. South Gate along New Hazel Path. Okay, yep. And here's the rest of them. What? Kevin, what are you doing here? Oh, it's a long and harrowing story. We passed by him on the road, so we invited him to join us. On the road? Why are you traveling again, Kevin? To be honest, my goal was to investigate the Umbral Tower. After we said our goodbyes in Roland, I've been running around looking into all the towers. All the towers. Have you already visited the other towers, Father Graham? Yep, I've been busy with that, pretty much. That's why I was kinda AWOL during the whole dragon business. Sorry I couldn't give a hand with that. I figured you guys might come out here for a break after that, so that makes sense. Well then, should we have a sit down right now? How's about we do it over dinner? That'll help the information flow freely, you know? Oh yeah. So you're really staying here, Kevin? Well, from what I hear, this is a pretty infamous or pretty famous inn. Like your friend said, I figured I'd join in the festivities if you don't mind. That's kind of out of the blue. You have helped us out a lot, though. What do you think, guys? I ain't got a problem with it. It is a nice way to settle our debt with to the good father. Yeah, I want him to stay too. I see no reason to object. I wonder if it's fate bringing us together. Well, if he's here, let's have some fun. Thank you. Ain't much in the way of thanks, but if you still got stuff needs to be doing, I'd be happy to tag along. Abuse me as much as you need. No, I think we're good. Party time, excellent. And like, I remember giving Father Kevin like a surfer voice. He just looks like it's like, hey bro, ride some tasty waves, bro. Shaka bra. Well, thanks for the offer, but I think we're about ready to drop off our things and relax. Oh, really? Darn it all. And here I was thinking I could give up my body to Estelle's cause. Oh, if you want to sacrifice your body, trust me, there are ways to arrange that. Hee hee. Come on then, let's get checked in. Thank you very much for choosing to stay at the Kingfisher Inn. Allow me to show you to your rooms. Yes, please do. This is the room we have set aside for the ladies. Wow, this is lovely. It feels peaceful too. This is the room we used the last time we stayed here, right? We ended up having to sneak into a bandit base and didn't really get to enjoy it much. Yes, I hope you can spend a bit more time in it this time. I did at least get to spend one night in a comfortable bed at that time. The way I remember it, Shara drank you under the table and you laid out like a sack of garbage. Hehe, this time I'll be able to do it to... This time I'll be able to drink to my heart's content. This is the room we set aside for the gentlemen, but... I'm sorry, there must have been some confusion about your party size. You may have to use the room next door for the men as well. Ah, right. I kinda jumped on this train at the last second. You guys pick the rooms and I'll roll with it. How about it? I have no preference. I don't care much either way. Well then. I shall share a room with Agate. Wait a second. What's with the sudden desire to bunk with me? Is it not obvious, Agate? A raven with clipped wings mended by a tender-hearted young girl. I would be a failure of a bard if I did not hear every detail of that encounter. And also... Huh? What? Agate, try not to murder him, okay? Although, I'm sort of curious as to how that went down myself. But, well, we just talked this all. That doesn't make us any less interested in hearing about it. Maybe more so, in fact. Perhaps we should hear the whole story before calling it a night, Aww. Come now, you two. Don't tease Tita so much. I feel bad for her. Regardless, I would ask Zin and Kevin to share the other room. I have no problem with that. Hey, I'm not one to stand in the way of a good time, so sure. Allow me to show you to your room. No, hang on. We are not done with this conversation. Hey! Hmm. Yo, sounds like things got kind of crazy. So there really was an ancient dragon nesting in Liberal, and it warned about the Ariel before flying off, huh? Yeah, it makes my head spin just thinking about everything that happened. What I really don't get is why Ragnar couldn't tell us anything about the Oriole either. Oh yeah, I think that's the dragon's name. It told us Ragnar. Actually, there is a line in the Testaments this reminds me of. And the goddess, having bequeathed her treasures, sent forth the holy beasts to observe the path the children of men would take. A holy beast. That certainly does seem like Ragnar. The more pertinent point, I feel, is the command to observe. They may simply watch over us, and we're commanded to not interfere. Humph, load of help that is. Well, one way or another, I sure think this makes it look like the Oriole exists. Think we can even start to piece things together, thanks to what I found in my poking around. Right, you were investigating the towers. Did you find anything out? A little bit, yeah. I think you guys are familiar with those weird machines at the top of each tower, right? Did you know they're currently glowing? Yeah, I remember seeing that one was all lit up. I don't quite get what that has to do with the Oriole though. Well, Captain Schwartz mentioned something to me. Something weird happened in that room where you fought Alan Richard just before that mechanical monster showed up, right? Oh yeah. If I remember right, after the gospel was used, all the lights in the ruins went out. And then there was this voice out of nowhere giving us a warning, and the pillars all sunk into the floor. Right. The warning was about the first barrier being no longer operative and the device towers being enabled, as I recall. Yeah, that's what I heard. Or, yeah, that's what I've heard. So on a hunch, I double-checked the timing with some witnesses. Those four towers started lighting up and stuff at the same time the gospel was used. You're kidding. So the device towers the warning mentioned are the four towers of Liberal and the machines at their peaks. I don't got any other explanation, at least. So to sum up then, the ruins beneath Gronsel Castle are what produces this first barrier. However, when Colonel Richard used the gospel, this barrier was eliminated, and in its place the device towers were activated, presumably to produce a second barrier of some sort. A second barrier? But why would you? If you're going to protect something, you always want to make sure you have a backup. Doesn't answer the questions of what kind of barrier it is, or what the hell it's a barrier for, though. About that. I'm starting to think it has something to hide, I'm starting to think it's something to hide the location of the Oriole. That's right, the Oriole wasn't in the castle ruins. But it's still supposed to be somewhere in Liberal, right? Exactly. And if we assume the Society's goal is to obtain the Oriole, then I think we can say their experiments are part of a plan to further that goal. They need to do all of that just to... the experiments, the Gospels, and the Oriole. Heh, it seems they are more tightly interwoven than we first believed. And the one sitting at the loom would be this man called the Professor. Yeah, it's all him. The same guy who put the Gospel on Ragnar's head and made him attack Bose. And the one who... Estelle? What's up, Estelle? You got awfully quiet all of a sudden. Yeah, about this professor? I think he's the one who made Joshua leave in the first place. What? Wait a moment. You mean he's the one who orchestrated the events that brought Joshua into your home and then made him leave the way he did? I think so. I bet he's the one who manipulated Colonel Richard and Kurt's memories. You're kidding. We do not have an explanation for Kurt's memories, it is true. Why do you think this? Why do you think this? Well, you see, Estelle explained that she can't remember the identity of one man she met the day Joshua disappeared. That really happened? Is this another thing you've been trying to shoulder all by yourself or something? Not exactly, but sorry, I guess it's kind of late to bring it up now. I don't think there can be any doubt at this point, though. It's safe to say that this person must be the one responsible for all our trouble. He is clearly a man of twisted morals. Yes, we need to be careful. Sorry, Tita. I didn't mean to bring up all this serious junk when we came out here to relax. Oh, no, it's okay, Estelle. It's just I was wondering why someone would do some things like this. Make everyone so unhappy, make Joshua suffer. I just don't get it. Tita, don't worry about trying to understand a weirdo like that, okay? You just need to worry about being Tita. Right, Agate? Why the hell do you keep dragging me into these conversations? Haha. We needed that, I think. Kevin? Oh, nothing. So how's about we call that enough information swapping for one day? It'd be a crime to let all this wonderful food go to waste. Can't say no to that. Yes, let us leave the debate aside for now. Instead, let us navigate the forest of meat through the rivers of liquor. Merriment awaits. Rivers of liquor, Lenheim? That was an unfortunate metaphor. Please, Shara, do not make me swim. How about drown? And so Estelle and her friends set about enjoying their holiday. Estelle with her hair down. You don't have to wake them up, Estelle. You can just let them wake up on their own. Setting aside their cares for a while, they slumbered peacefully and woke as they wished come the dawn. That's funny. Freaking Olivier is playing the lute, and you even got Sig there on the boat. In the morning, they borrowed a couple of boats and enjoyed an excursion on the lake. Oh dang! That was cool. I wonder if he gets that as an actual skill later on. Noon saw a pleasant lunch with no small bit of horseplay. And the evening was perfect for setting a fishing line and letting the hours disappear. Time passed quickly by the idyllic shores of the lake. That was so much fun. It was. It feels like we've been refreshed, body and soul. Yes, it's been a while since I've had this much fun without drinking. Shara, minors in the room, influences, etc. And weren't you slamming back some kind of fruit liquor like a fiend while we were fishing? Oh, honey, please. Something that light doesn't even count. Right, Princess Tita? I think I will invoke a royal prerogative to refrain from commenting. On a tangent from that, though, Estelle, you're really very good at fishing. Heh, you think so? Yeah, you are. You pulled them up one after another. It's been her hobby since she was little. Speaking of, Kevin made quite a showing for himself too. I noticed that. He really seems to like fishing. He definitely knows how to handle a rod. If you get what I'm saying. Okay. Knows how to handle a rod and whatnot, that's for sure. If he got a bit better, he might even make a good rival for me. For the love of, not everything has to be a competition, Estelle. Hehe. Still though, it's a lovely evening. Ah. Hmm? Estelle, what is it? Ah, nothing. I think I need to go enjoy that lovely evening for a bit. I'll be back for dinner. I understand. Don't be gone too late or I'll eat your portion too. Ha. Yeah, I know. See you guys later. Estelle. Shara, don't worry, Tita. I'd like you to leave her alone for a little while, if that's okay. This is about Joshua, isn't it? A good guess. The evening was just as lovely back then, too. Okay, unfortunately, we're gonna have to leave this on a cliffhanger here, because I gotta get ready for work. So yeah. Thanks to anyone who stopped by, hung out. Appreciate you spending your precious time experiencing the game with me for the first time. Having you here makes the streams more fun in general for me and helps motivate and encourage me to actually play through games again rather than sitting in a backlog, and helps me motivate me for this project I'm trying to do. So thank you for that. Steam Code thing's still going on. Info's below if you're interested. Other than that, have a great rest of your day and stay safe and take care in this 2020. All right. Oh, I should be playing this again tomorrow, and then I'm off, so I should be able to stream longer, and hopefully I'll be able to start earlier because I really want to get back to streaming in earlier in the morning so I can stream longer before work on my work days. Saturday and Sunday should be Persona 5 Royal, and then Monday, Tuesday, I think I'm going to be making for Last of Us 2, because I did pick that up and I do want to get through it, so I won't be like spoiled for story or anything like that. And then I think Wednesday on my on its own lone day, I'm going to do Ghost of Tsushima, since it's such a long game and there's just like a lot of like wandering around and not too much story. Like it's not like a story focused game. So I think it's okay if I just have like one day and I won't necessarily like forget, or it doesn't matter if I forget what like kind of story was going on. So yeah, I think that's my schedule. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, or you just like hanging out with me, you're more than welcome to come and hang out and stream again in the future. So yeah, with that, take care. Oh, it's did I save? Let's save again. Click on that. Why is it not? Let's do it like this then. Okay. It is Chapter 6, Kingfisher Inn, 7/23/14/18 on the dot. Nice. Alright, take care.